Does it mean that I said y'all so simple and basic in 2016 that you don't even realize South dudes laugh at y'all for trying to sound like them in New York City?
Talk about it. Keep that. Hey guys. It's Gia Peppers. We're back with another episode of Talk About It, episode 3. We are here with Ebro Darden. How are you, sir?
Hello.
Hello.
That was such a delayed reaction.
I know, because he's
Sorry.
on his phone.
I was on my phone, man. I'm on Twitter, trolling and beefing. You know what I mean? Static. I like it. It's entertaining for me.
So we were just talking about how people are still stupid in 2016. And we also had a great conversation yesterday about just the state of hip hop and what we're listening to. And I was telling Ebro and Marisa, I can't listen to the radio a lot because some of the lyrics are so disrespectful to women, to just like relationships, that is to the point where I'm like, bruh, y'all can't be serious. Like, everybody really can't think like this. And then we had a full conversation about just, was it more balanced back in the day, or am I crazy?
Balance, and when you say balance, you mean as far as content?
Content, lyrical content, actual stories that don't include going to the club, meeting a bad chick, doing whatever with that bad chick overnight, detailing it for the songs, then putting her in an Uber in the morning because you can't have the decency to give the girl a ride.
Maybe they don't have a car.
What song are you talking about?
There's a lot. Uber is in like a lot of songs.
There's a lot of free promo these days.
Like,
I'll be honest. Uber is very convenient when it's time to go home.
But it is,
but it's just like, I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of just like nonchalant stories about the same exact things that's happening in
but it happens. A lot of people have a lot of nonchalant sex these days.
I agree.
People, first of all, I've been around for a while, and I'm here to testify that I've had a lot of nonchalant sex since probably 1988. So it's not really,
new.
Since I was born.
It's not a new concept. Matter of fact, if you talk to people who were alive before there was like crazy diseases, they had even more nonchalant sex in the 60s.
No condoms.
They was just going ham. So let's not act like what's happening today is new. I will say though that the thing that has changed musically is the fact that you got to remember that before 1993 there wasn't even a lot of rap on the radio.
Right.
That's what.
So there weren't rap stations before 1992.
Yep.
Like you didn't even get rap on the radio.
Right.
All day in all day parts, like all day. And matter of fact, I just had a conversation with Russell Simmons the other day. You go back to 1982, in New York City, you couldn't get really black music that heavy, and specifically rap music that heavy on the radio. Like, and then when you finally did start getting it, it was specialty programming, late at night, et cetera, et cetera. Fast forward to 1992, you had radio stations that became hip hop radio stations, and then you would even get rap music all day. And that was really just even only in New York, San Francisco, and LA.
Yeah.
Outside of those markets in the 90s, they would make non-rap versions of songs for radio stations to play. Right? And I do believe strongly that a lot of creativity went out the window as rap came along, because the popularity of rap was the fact that it was so honest and so direct. That's what made it popular. It wasn't coded language, you know, even with regard to social commentary, fantasy, romance, et cetera, et cetera. That's kind of what made it appealing, is that it was very direct.
Yeah.
But with that came the fact that creativity was lost in some ways, because you look at it like even love songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Chris Brown has an amazing record right now, but he's straight up like, I'm gonna fuck you back to sleep. Like, it's just this is what it is. Like,
You know.
I just miss like when people like the chase, like hearing about it. And like, I feel like back in the day, yesterday I was talking about how like we had the Fabs with the I'm So Into Yous, and 50 Cent with 21 Questions, and we had just the songs that, I don't know, as a female I could digest, and then I could go on to the like Lil Wayne ratchet songs with, you know, 3
but you're saying you had a balance.
I had a balance, and I just
there's
missed
still
that
a balance. It's just I can't think of a specific example at the moment off the top of my head.
I feel like Bryson is doing a great job of bringing that
Right.
back. I feel like Kehlani's doing a great job, but even then, like, they're still just trickling up. Drake does a really great job, but his radio hits still have the Uber.
I mean, the misogynist. I mean, but that's I don't know. That's fun. It's entertaining. It's what you're doing in the club, which is where that music is kind of made for. So to be hearing those kind of lyrics, like I don't know, I don't take offense to it. It doesn't bother me. And personally, I kind of like it more because if I'm looking for like the love stuff, then I'm going to the R&B. I'm not looking toward the rap stuff.
So let's.
Be in love with.
So here's my question, because you guys sound like you have different kind of needs in music, right?
Right,
like,
that's very.
You sound like, Marisa, you like the directness. You want it to be a little ratchet, a little
fun.
sexual, a little direct. It's fun. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, I need.
Let's talk.
Or you need a little of both.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I just need both sides.
There. I just think I mean, maybe it's a personal preference too of like what you personally like in your own life.
Right.
Well, because it's fantasy, right? Like music is personal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I guess like so. I take it personal.
Like watching, like you have preferences in porn, like what you like specifically. You
well, that's
porn?
just interesting.
You watch porn? What kind of what?
This is a different
Another episode. I don't watch it. I don't.
But that's
why.
You know what?
And I will say this: take it from me. I'm a avid porn watcher. Porn is a very useful tool in my life. Keeps me sane, keeps me at home, keeps me out of trouble. It's very useful.
That's smart. That's a good thing.
The access to porn and the access to overt sexuality
changed
in 2016 changed dramatically with Instagram, Twitter, you know, and everything, and why, you know, it's just right here, free porn site, like it's right here.
It still boggles my mind that it's so accessible. Like I can watch.
Like I used to have to, to find a porn as a teenager.
Dude.
Like you either had to go into a sex shop and buy a porn, and you had to be of age to do so. Or you had to find a bootleg or something. I remember, they used to have a button on the cable remote control, the AB button, that like literally, if you hit it fast enough, you could get the channels you wasn't paying for.
I cannot.
And as a kid, you would be sitting in front of the TV, like, remember the game Track and Field? You would get your friend, whoever was the nicest on the track and field, to do that on the thing to make it stay on the channel.
Channel 96, it would turn into the Playboy channel after 10 p.m. on the box. So if you watched long enough, sometimes like the screwy scrambly screen, it would screw up a little bit, and you could see like some titties like in between the things. Or the Spice channel, which was 78, I remember too. So that would have it too. But also the websites, they would have like back like 10, 15 years ago, they would have like a 20-second sample of the video that you have to buy, but you can watch 20 seconds of sex. So you would just watch.
So he was like, "This is the best 20 seconds."
So that's interesting. You're not a big porn watcher, so you don't want porn in your music, then,
right?
Because to you, that's porn in the music. So you're not you don't like it.
My thing is, okay, we can talk about sex. Like we can talk about sex. That's fine. But what happened to the balance? Like what happened when Trey Songz used to be talking about how he didn't want to leave, and now all his content is literally,
I just want to fuck.
I mean, Tory Lanez wants you to. I don't actually know what that song's about.
Say it.
Like, what is it about?
Do it.
Okay. So
I have no idea. He's talking about
He just
cars.
want to talk about it. He want to talk about it. Let's just talk about it.
I mean, but I appreciated that he presented it nicely and put a song that I love.
There we go.
In there.
So you say you can't listen to the radio. I can't speak for other radio stations, but I can speak for Hot.
Fetty wants you to be mine again, baby.
See now, Fetty, I'm completely. That's bae. Right
and baby
there.
girl, you're so damn fine though. I mean, he also wants to know.
It's very nice.
Behind,
it's very nice. It's balanced.
That's what I said. He's balanced.
Baby girl.
He said, "Baby girl."
You are so damn
there. You
fine.
go.
Compliments. Then I want to fuck you from behind.
There you go.
But balance is what I'm saying. Just say hi. My name is Fetty. How are you? Nice to meet you. Can we go out and then we'll talk about it? But damn, like, just what happened to the whole like just wanting to get to know at least that person's name, like just the.
I mean, like, do you really want to hear someone's? I don't want you to sing that to me. Like, sing about like.
I like that.
Know, putting your thumb in my butt. Like, you don't have to say like.
That was uncalled for.
Shout out to Ty Dolla $ign. You know, like stuff like that. That's why I like Ty Dolla $ign's music, because it's about that. It's fun.
But then Ty has his like, you know, songs like Credit with Seven that I like.
See, he has
balance.
So
that's all I ask for. Here. I'm just asking. Because I just feel like trap music is so much more prevalent in what
it is.
And I feel like people really try to live that life. Like Ebro was talking about yesterday, how men who actually get women don't need to talk back.
Well, I've always been around men in my life that felt that everybody gets pussy. So it's not really like a hot topic to get pussy or to brag about it, because what's the big deal? Everybody's getting something. Yeah, like you might see a girl and be like, yo, she's got a fat ass and big titties, and yo, shit was crazy last night, whatever. But to actually detail to people, you'd be like, well, everybody get pussy, don't they? So why is everybody bragging? That's how I was raised. I don't know about everybody else. I also, we was talking about how the culture of music and music discovery now takes place in a sex environment, which is a lot of times a strip club. I'm not a big avid strip club visitor. I've been. I have friends that own them. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I find myself wanting to understand the mentality behind deciding to do that with your life while I'm there, and you see these beautiful women, and you're like, why would you? Like, you do realize that there are groups of men standing behind you while your asshole is open.
Literally, you're busting
and you're just open. Your asshole's open, and you're okay with that. Like, I need to understand what's going through your mind right now. Like, is it just a hustle to you? Like, yeah, you can look at my asshole for some money. Then I gotta be like, well, if it's just a hustle, that's a lot of work.
You can do a lot more.
And you're on the floor. It's mad.
Picking up money.
And then, like, the girls will be on the floor. Like, I've been in strip clubs. I have friends who are very rich. And they throw the money, and I'm the one that's like, yo, y'all not gonna help her?
Look at her. Yo, she's on the floor.
Save her.
Nah, save her. Like, I don't want her to come home. Like, I'm not gonna buy her groceries or nothing, but damn, can we all, everybody come on? Like,
$1 at a time.
And then or the guys that like ball it up, and then the girl literally her whole vagine is birth canal open, and you taking it like a baseball, and you throwing it as hard as you can, and you're like, yeah. Like, what? That's somebody's daughter, bro.
The disrespect. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That is,
but I think
but the environment, my point is the environment is about disrespect. The girls disrespecting, the guys disrespecting. I feel, me personally, you're disrespecting yourself as a guy if that's what you're doing with your money. Like, you playing yourself. Congratulations, you played yourself. Look, it's fun for everybody. There's some people who are there every night.
That's what
every week. Congratulations, you played yourself. And I'm not from the era where tricking was okay. Like, I'm not from that era. You played yourself if you're tricking. And people be like, oh, it's not tricking if you got it. No, that's absolutely the exact definition of tricking, is because she knows you got it. So she's acting like she likes you so that she can get the money. That is the trick. But that's a lost concept. I'm also not from an era, I hate to break it to y'all, that's why I'm the old man. I'm not from an era where bragging about being a fiend on drugs was clean. Like, bragging about being a fiend was never something that was a part of, like, yeah, everybody smoked weed and got high, but bragging about literally being a fiend, like addicted to some shit.
Especially the lean and all that stuff. That's very popular these days.
So here are the top 10 songs.
Here we go.
Top 20. We're going to go to the top 20 most played songs on Hot 97. Because that's all we can really speak about.
Okay.
All right. The number one most played song, Justin Bieber, Sorry.
So he's sorry. Balance. Okay.
Balance.
The Weeknd, The Hills.
What is that?
What is that about?
It sounds like something.
It sounds like druggy.
Knowing The Weeknd, it probably has something
about
to do
drugs.
No, that's fine.
Alessia Cara,
Here. That
Balance.
song, My Heart.
Fetty Wap, 679.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. What is that about?
Nothing. Literally.
Right. Okay.
Just like the way you talk.
Tory Lanez, Say It.
See? We got this is all balance here.
Balance. This is balance.
Chris Brown, Back to Sleep.
Fucking. All right. Good with the bad.
Drake and Future, Jumpman.
About literally nothing.
But I like that. I do like that song.
Everybody likes Jordan, right? Like, real talk. Yeah. Drake, Hotline Bling.
Sad song. It's about missing someone.
It's a little bit like
it's a breakup.
You ran off, come back a little bit.
It's about missing an old flame.
Yeah. So that's nice. It's not about fucking her.
Ever since I left the
somebody's fucking her in that song.
Yeah.
He definitely
he's
said
mad.
He's not.
Yeah.
So it's his plea to get her back.
Travis Scott, Antidote. It's about getting high, right?
Yeah, so
it's about getting high, right?
Yeah.
Drugs. J. Cole, No Role Models.
See, that's positive.
And I didn't even know No Role Models was played all the time because I never hear it.
Phil, man.
For real.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Shout out to J. Cole. Wasn't the homecoming thing so dope?
Yo, homecoming HBO thing was thorough.
That was
amazing.
So good.
Drake and Future Big Rings is number 11. Well, I don't know what that's
Also
about.
about nothing.
It's about the
Bryson
playoffs.
Tiller Don't.
See? That's good.
The pause is great.
Big Sean Play No Games.
Oh, I love that
Oh,
song.
shout out to Ty Dolla $ign again. Just figured out that in there.
Well, what's it about? You're just not playing games
Don't
in
play
relationships
games, I think.
or in life or
I
whatever.
don't
I'm
actually-
but he
I can't
says
think
I'm
of
the
lyrics right
man. So it's basically about being like
I'm
somebody's
really,
like.
really, play no games.
I have no idea.
Fetty-
No idea what hip hop is about anymore.
Fetty Wap again.
I want you to be mine again, baby. Shout out to Fetty, like
Jersey.
I love him.
Jadena Classic Man.
Perfect.
That's
very
still-
nice.
Yeah, it's still popping, I guess. People love that.
I
song.
love Classic Man, but I just haven't
I
heard
love
it.
Jadena.
Future, where you at?
Where
Yeah,
I mean, we know you guys are doing karaoke, but
Okay,
we're
yeah.
trying to.
I mean, that's
I'm trying to-
we're singing the lyrics to try to refresh your
Right.
memory about what it's
That's
about.
ratchet.
It's also
That's
about
great.
like nothing, right? Where your ass was.
Right. Fetty Wap My Way.
Damn, Fetty is living.
He been living
My
since
way,
the
baby,
month.
won't you come? Baby, won't you
Oh
come
yeah. My way is
That's
my
nice.
song.
It's very
Come over
polite
here.
as well.
Baby, won't you come my way?
Let's see here. Omarion, I'm Up with Kid Ink. I don't know what that's
Never
about.
heard that song.
People love that song. It does well for us. And French Montana, Chris Brown, Migos, Moses.
Feeling like Moses. That's holy. Shout out to
Nah, stop
That's
it.
blasphemous. Let's not do that.
It's about
Sorry.
being so high you walking on water.
Right. Like, come on now. That's nope.
biblical theme.
No. That's
not
blasphemous. I'd rather him say something else than Moses.
Even, like outer space or something, not Moses.
Trey Songz has a song called Blessed, right?
Mhm.
That I just heard. Sorry, Trey. I do love Trey, but like lately,
Wait,
I just
Blessed,
need
isn't
more.
that a couple? Is that the older one?
no, it's new. And he's talking about how he's got so many bitches and he's got all these girls and he's out here.
Why you hesitated on bitches?
Because I don't really like to say that word.
bitches. There's
There you
bitches
go.
And there's women. There's a difference, and it's cool. And
I don't
if it
like
doesn't
to say
apply,
That's a different
let it
topic,
fly.
but there's a topic there. And do those lines ever blur?
And
it's
aren't
weird.
Can't men be bitches too?
Yeah,
Oh, all
they
day,
fucking
every
can,
day.
And they are, and it could be hoes, and they could be stupid.
Sluts.
Every
all of
derogatory
that.
term that
Yeah,
women are called,
it
men
goes
can be
from
called.
both men and women. So that's why I don't take offense to a lot of those lyrics, because it's like, if I don't feel I'm that person, I'm not the bitch in the strip club that you talking about bringing home and fucking and all that other shit, then like, cool, let's just sing about her together, the bitch in the strip club.
So do we think that the strip club kind of...
Well, I guess the first question goes to your initial question. After reading you the most played records,
There is balance.
And if we went over the Billboard chart, which is a national thing, which I think
We did yesterday, and there was a lot of balance.
So
maybe
I
I'm
believe that social media
Puts the spotlight
and
on them.
blogs make those of you who only live in that space all day.
Right, 'cause I have to work
IG,
there.
You work and edit blogs,
Yeah.
and you do your journalism, which lives on blogs and sites, et cetera, et cetera. That world is inundated with this ignorant noise that you make. It makes you believe that that's all that's happening.
Yeah, it puts you in this bubble. It's the same thing with like Twitter and like a certain topic. You think that's what the whole world's thinking about,
But it's literally just Black Twitter, right?
Because that's your friends, and
Yeah.
that's what you're talking about. It's
So maybe
weird.
you should. Who you really mad at?
Myself.
Me
Yeah,
yourself.
Yeah. Who you really mad
I
at?
played myself.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Well,
So it looks like we have the answer.
well, there it is. We
Yeah.
solved
Hey,
it.
thanks for tuning in. Another episode to talk about.